guys. And, you know, Bobbi Brown is not sponsoring me. I've just been a fan since I was a kid, you know, since I was 8 years old. I had her book, and yeah, she talked about, you know, being Jewish and her insecurities at 16, and then she had a part for braces, she had a part for Asian, she had a part for preteens, she had a part for African Americans, and just how to keep your makeup simple, you know, so that it's not overdoing it, it's not overpowering, and you still look like you. Peace, guys. This is Asè. I'm all about life force rejuvenation and paradigm shifts. And today I'm going to show you what I got in my Bobbi Brown makeup kit when I went to the Wonder Woman Jubilee episode. However, because this is a spiritual channel, we're going to talk about Venus and astrology, beauty and the occult, you know, beauty and esoterics. But we're just going to keep it really basic and just talk about astrology, okay? So, they give me so much stuff here. We're going to find this. Okay, so it came with brushes, 2 cute little brushes, mascara, eyeliner. I believe these are cream liner sticks, okay? Cream liner sticks. 2 different types of lipsticks. We have here more lipstick, the lip gloss, okay, and I know my face is dry right now, so we're gonna see it transform. A cute mirror, and then they let me keep this bigger mirror also. I'll put some pictures in of the event, and then this is, you know, you could choose your like concealer and your skin corrector, right? So yes, so while I'm doing my face here, let us talk about Venus. Venus, let's get to it. Okay, so Venus. What I didn't know about Venus is I knew that our moon sign connected us to our mother, but I wasn't fully aware of how Venus connected to the feminine energy, okay? So Venus is women that come into our lives. Women that come into our lives, excluding usually the mother, because the mother represents the moon, all right? Really, really interesting. And so for men, this can be very, very important, right? If your Venus is auspicious or in a malefic placement or inauspicious placement, okay? It matters what house the Venus is in. It matters what astrological sign the Venus is also in. One of the best placements your Venus can be is in the 12th house. If you don't know about the houses, let me know down below and I'll make a video on houses, okay? But your first house is your house of self. Your second house is your house of values. Your third house is usually like a house of community, messengers, really your neighborhood, right? Fourth house is your home. Fifth house is fun, children activities, going to the carnival, stuff like that. Sixth house is health, your day-to-day routine, because your day-to-day routine, say you take your vitamins every day or you go to the gym every day, this adds to your overall health. If you drink a soda every day, this will be a malefic placement or could represent a malefic placement in your sixth house. Okay, seventh house is relationships. Eighth house is secrecy, sex, the occult, things hidden in your closet. Ninth house is long distance travel, libraries, professors, teaching, you know, knowledge. 10th house is your career, all right? 11th house is your social. This is more where we start to see humanitarian efforts, people looking out for the greater good, and just your extended network, right? Your overall network. Why don't I have my hair down? I guess it's part of the transformation. 12th house is a house of spirituality, okay? So, just off the top of my head, you don't want your Venus in the first or the third house. I will put it up here, which houses, okay? But I don't have my notes on me right now. 12th house is a good house to have your Venus in. Second house is a good house as well. I'm not sure. I think the 6th, 9th, and the 1st are bad houses to have your Venus in, okay? Or not bad houses, but malefic houses, right? So this is when your Venus is put into a situation, like a not so great situation. Now, how can you tell someone has a really nice Venus sign? Someone with a good Venus sign, they could be in a marriage, in a beautiful marriage, or they can have beautiful relationships. But I want to say that my Venus is in Taurus, right? Which is very auspicious. And there was a time period where I wasn't in good relationships. I didn't have a good relationship with money. Um, my clothing wasn't, completely there. It would not seem that my Venus was activated at the time. So you can have a good Venus placement like me, but perhaps you're not sure how to activate it. Wearing clothes that make you feel good, getting a power color, which is also occult knowledge, knowing what colors make your mood brighter, knowing what colors give you, well, this is also beauty. So it really depends what industry you're in, right? If you're in the occult and you're into maybe glamour magic or into beauty, then you're going to know this science. But if you're into fashion, right, you'll probably know the science too of what's your power color and what colors match your undertones and stuff like that, right? Right, so I'm going to use my finger in this, all right? This is the face base. So I don't need too much. We had a makeup tutorial at the event. When the ad comes out, I will let you guys know. And when the show comes out, I'll let you all know as well. All right, because it was an empowering show for women, but I think it'll be important for men to see as well. Especially if you have daughters, right? Okay, so yes, back to Venus, right? And what do you do if your Venus is in a malefic placement, an inauspicious placement, okay? So I don't want to give any examples like say your Venus is in the sixth house because I don't have the knowledge behind actually telling you what that would look like, right? The example. But ways to activate the Venus. I talked about the clothing already, knowing your power color, wearing clothes that make you feel good, okay? Especially for me, for my placement, this is something that's going to help bring in good Venus energy towards me, right? And so this is energy work, guys. Bringing that more Venus into your life, right? Friday is the day of Venus. This is a good day to watch a play. This is a good day to go out with friends. This is a good day to drink that one glass of wine. If you drink too much wine, then you're not going to activate the Venus as well as if you drink that one glass of wine. Because the one glass of wine, it represents class. It represents you being able to have discipline but still have fun. So it's very auspicious to drink one glass, okay? And it's good for your health, especially if it's red wine. So, right? And so I'm still laughing about that. But also what's auspicious in Venus, what can help you make an auspicious Venus planet? Do not talk down to women. Yes. Now, I'm going to leave that right there. And I'm going to go to, I'm going to go a little bit before there. If you give, what's a nice way to say it? Feeding young girls, feeding children, giving young girls, not just children, but girls in particular, giving girls clothes, or if you feed a young girl every day, right? I have 3 daughters, so that's easy for me to do. Okay, Los Angeles for you. Okay, eye cream. Actually, it's supposed to be on my ring finger, and I'm just supposed to go like dot, 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 and then, just kind of rub it in like that. It says SPF, so I think it's supposed to like protect that. I know I'm supposed to use my ring finger, but I don't know. I feel called to use my pinky finger. Anyway, I'm gonna rub some of it in my hands because my hands are so dry. Okay, so yes, Of course, you don't want to be creepy about this. You don't want to just go up to little girls and start feeding them. That's weird. So, but if you have like a goddaughter or a niece, right? So, a young girl to actually look after, right? Then giving that baby or giving that very young child food, clothing, treating that baby well, talking well to that baby will put your Venus placement in an auspicious place. Okay, you're bringing good karma, good energy. If you don't believe in karma, good energy to your Venus placement when you take care of young girls, right? So then this brings me back to talking to women in a kind tone, in a gentle tone. You know, I know sometimes there's situations where you know, people are put in a rock and a hard place in their relationships and stuff like that. But if you can keep the tone down, and if you can learn ways to talk to women gently, or even get them to calm down to talk gently, this will bring great energy, good energy to your Venus placement as well. Remember, Venus represents, I don't want to say other women, but women coming towards you outside of the mother, right? So if we want whatever type of woman you would want to come to you, and you wouldn't want that woman to yell at you and to be forceful with you or to talk to you in any type of way, you might have to set the example of how you would want to be talked to, right? By showing that. There's a better word for that, but by displaying that type of energy, okay? So I'm going to use this brush here, right? This is my skin tone. It's called, I think it's called, oh, is it just warm? I thought it was like golden warm. But Bobbi Brown has so many different shades. She has this beautiful like dark chocolate espresso shade, almond. I'm definitely warm here. But yes, so this is how they had us do it, right? I probably honestly would do this differently, but I'm gonna do it the way they taught us to at the studio, okay? So that's me. Actually, I'm gonna use the cap and just put a little bit on the cap because you really don't need that much. And then I'll probably like, is this stipple? I don't know the makeup terms, okay? And before then, I'm gonna use this lip gloss here. This is really nice. This is really nice lip gloss, okay? Because I don't want to keep talking to you guys with cracked lips. So, like, you know, this right here is supposed to just hydrate your face. Now, as an occultist, as someone who likes esoteric science, someone that likes herbs, someone who's natural, I shouldn't necessarily put a label on myself, right? But someone who's into more of a natural way of living, I honestly would use honey as a mask to put the moisture back in my face, and aloe vera to clear up any damage, right? Any scars, anything like that. Okay. I might be slightly allergic to makeup, I think. I don't, you know, makeup isn't for everyone. This is fun, and for those of you who don't have maybe allergic reactions to makeup, I don't know if I necessarily do. Some allergic reactions are so small, you know. Yeah, I'm more into like honey, aloe vera, healing my face so that when I wake up in the morning, my husband loves my face like when I wake up in the morning. That's my goal, right? So when you have that type of goal, then, you know, putting certain things, okay, let me stop messing with this. When you have that type of goal, right, then putting honey and aloe vera and just natural things on your face so that it naturally has a beauty to it, a healthy look to it, is more important, right? And water is our best friend. SPF is our best friend. Okay, so just I definitely want to put that message out there to younger women, and be, you know, just speak up for health, right? Health is number one. When you're in the hospital having your children, you might not have access to makeup, right? Or when there's so many times where We just don't have time to put the makeup on, especially when we first become mothers. You know, and it's good to find the time, right? But if you can feel beautiful before that, even better. Even better. Now, sometimes our hormones get messed up. I don't know why this didn't happen to me, but I see it with a lot of young mothers. Right after the birth, there'll be an acne breakout because something's imbalanced with the hormones. But please remember that your body, like the sugar hits your body differently when you're pregnant. Okay, so I'm going on another tangent here, you know, but you can feel. I had to stop with the sugar. I'm telling you, when you're pregnant, you have to be so healthy, um, for your body to really be in alignment to bring life into this world. I don't know how many people really talk about it, but maybe it's something more kept on the hush. And see, I was actually supposed to put this here and mix, and yeah, then you're supposed to do this so that it's on your whole brush. Okay, so this is actually supposed to go here. Alright. Yeah. You know, you don't want too much on your brush. The goal is to look like you don't have makeup on. That's definitely this brand's goal. If you read Bobbi Brown's, books, that's her goal. Okay? So, yeah. Sugar, if you can cut the sugar, you're definitely going to give yourself a boost in pregnancy. Okay? So, if you have a hard time with sugar and maybe you want to get fertile or whatnot, just work on that. I replace sugar with dark chocolate. Get the highest percentage of dark chocolate as you can, because that milk chocolate, that also breaks out my skin. So I actually get acne from having milk chocolate or too much dairy products. So yeah. Right? And this is why health is so much more important than the makeup, right? And I'm more than positive that Bobbi Brown, I'm using her products. When you read her book, she emphasizes that as well. Being more attached to your health than to the makeup. Now, beautiful stories that I heard at this event, guys. And you guys will see it on Spectrum. You guys will see it on the show. You probably won't see me because I was hiding in the back. But what I really loved is just hearing different women and their perspectives. So now I'm going to the Skin Corrector Stick. My color is dark peach, okay? But maybe I should have did the light peach. You know how it's usually good to put like a lighter tone under your eyes and then mix it in with your actual tone. So let's actually go to light peach here and do a little bit of that. Right? It's so easy to get addicted to makeup because it's art. There's an art to it. I see some women, in the occult, they'll do sigils on their face. Right? So say you want luck. You want to attract luck. Maybe you'll do a sigil of luck or a sign of luck and then blend it in. Okay? Or maybe you want to attract abundance. You're going to a job interview, something like that. Then a symbol for abundance or a symbol for new money. I see people charging their makeup with their crystals. You can get a mat like this with a sacred geometrical sign on it. Okay? I love working with sacred geometry for sure. It's signs and symbols that our subconscious mind reads. So working with signs and symbols in any type of way is reprogramming your subconscious mind. And when you reprogram your mind, once you got your mind together, a lot of things can come into place. A lot of things. Okay, so that's definitely the goal for, I feel anybody who's on their self-love journey, their self-worth journey. You don't have to just be in the occult. I feel like you could be Christian, and the goal is to open your mind up to world consciousness. If you have to use Bible verses to do that, and you can put it with a sign or a symbol, Maybe you don't want to use sigils. Maybe you feel like sigils are a little too dark, even though it's really just a sign, right? You know, everybody takes things differently. So it's what feels natural and comfortable to you and what works with your spirituality, right? And over here on this channel, I don't judge anyone's spiritual practice. Okay, I'm just here to empower your life force energy. And I will talk a lot about the occult or esoterics and meditation and just, you know, things outside of not modern day, but the religions of the masses to get to the nitty gritty. Okay, because this is a show about paradigm shifts. So it's just to shift your mind about things maybe you didn't think about or things you haven't heard about. Like, you know, it's common sense to think that talking to other women in a tone of grace, a tone of gentleness will bring positive energy into positive Venus vibes into your life. Go into a play, go into a Broadway play. You know, these type of things bring beautiful Venus energy into your life. So if you want more love, if you want more money, if you want more luxury, if you want more wealth, also, you know, you could work with the goddess Lakshmi, right? You could do Lakshmi meditations and chants. You could, you know, make sure that you're doing your affirmations, okay? All right. I actually might need this light to be a little brighter, even though I know it probably seems super bright on camera. It's not necessarily, let me see, because I don't want to look like a ghost. No one wants that. So I think for me, I'm just going to put a little bit of the foundation on top. How am I doing this, guys? I was supposed to do that on the back of my hand. Oh my gosh. I know y'all probably laughing at me. Those of y'all that actually do this, you know, your girl is out of practice. Like, maybe I stopped doing makeup in 2015, I think that's when I was like, enough is enough. Maybe 2016. Oh no. It's better on the back of your hand because, I mean, you don't want, see, where are my wet wipes? You should always have some wet wipes by you when you're doing makeup. Stuff is messy, right? But that looks like, this coverage looks really smooth to me. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, right? Let's move the lighting maybe a little. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But the coverage looks smooth to me. I'm going to put it here, over here so I can see, alright? And I hope this is a good topic for you guys. You're not just getting, you know, the whole makeup thing. I don't really watch Get Ready's with me and stuff like that. But maybe you guys do, you know. I just happened to go to this event, you know, and happen to get free makeup. Maybe my Venus is in a really auspicious place right now because of the work I've been doing with my girls, or maybe the work I've been doing with other women, you know. And there were 100 women at this event, so it probably did boost my Venus energy. For sure. For me to even be sitting here doing makeup with you guys, that was a whole Venus ritual, actually. I know people won't look at it that way, but I guess from like an occult mindset, it was a Venus ritual, okay? So if you do, okay, now I'm getting ideas. If you do things like have an event with girls, and oh my God, I saw this beautiful event my cousin put on for Valentine's Day, and it was all her beautiful friends at her condo, and it was like a Black woman unity event she kind of did for Valentine's Day, and it was really, really nice. Stuff like that will also up your Venus energy, up your luxury, okay? So yeah, shout out to her if she's watching. Hey girl, that was so cool, that event you put on. Peace, y'all. It is my intention that activating your Venus sign gives you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I am so honored to be on this journey with you all as always, and I will see you in the next upcoming video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you felt or got any piece of advice or jewels that I broke down in the video today. Let your girl know, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.